We're going to go ahead and go through just our beginning spiel, and we'll see. I'm going to first, great icebreaker names and all of that. So welcome to Women Who Code New York City Digital Git CLI party. I really want this just to be fun, and I want you to enjoy yourself and open the conversation. And I want everyone to feel safe and not worry. So you can feel confident about your GitHub CLI commands. So I'm Jessie, and Kelly is here. Desiree, Green, they are also joining us. And I am going to tell you the agenda really quickly. So basically we're going to git clone, git fork, git clone, git CD, make some changes, and then we're going to do a rebase. And I think it can help you kind of show you how to reset your history. And then we're going to have breakout rooms and go, share our GitHub profiles with each other. And then we will wrap up with any questions, right? Miss Desiree.
Hi, everyone. So the mission of Women Who Code is inspiring women to excel in technology careers. And that really means any kind of career in technology, from software engineering, data, to all the way up to the CTO. And our vision is a world where diverse women are better represented as engineers and tech leaders, which is that striving goal. So not only being able to care for the women, but that brighter future. And one important thing that we always like to chat about before each meeting, our event, is our code of conduct. So this is a very inclusive community. We're dedicated to providing an empowering experience. And we are very much against and making sure that none of the isms that you see on here are ever brought up, whether it's sexism, you name it. And if you do feel any of that at all or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us. You can do it in a quick DM or what have you. And we want to make sure that you're feeling as comfortable and empowered as possible. And then last but not least, so what you're seeing right in front of you is a list of the broader Women Who Code networks, the global networks events. These are some really great ones from a few of the other chapters. And you've got everything from New York, Boston, San Francisco. Definitely recommend going to these. And if you want to check out a little more, please visit the URL on the page.
All right. Are you guys ready to get party? Okay, so we're just going to kind of go through a few things. I'm going to put this to the side.
Oh, Jessie, before you really jump in there, one thing that we're also going to add, so of course our chapter has our own events. We're currently setting up a few more, and definitely be on the lookout for that. And the best place to look out for that is our Slack. So I'm going to put that link in the chat. So while Jessie's doing that, definitely grab that one.
Oh, now we have some competition. Women Who Code Philly. No, I'm just kidding. No competition. This is cute though. That's awesome. I love this. Everyone's joining from all over. Yeah, like Desiree said, at first I've been a part of this group for a really long time, but I didn't know that there was like a Slack channel. So when I got this Slack channel, and I think Desiree's going to put it in the chat for us, that's when I really started to get involved. And you can really talk to women every day. There's coffee. We have something called code meetups, donuts, and you will be paired with someone once a week, and you can just meet with another coder and talk, or a software engineer, woman in tech. And it's a great way to support one another. All right, so are you guys ready? Yeah, all right. So this is let's just start with, if you go to the, I think the repo is on the meetup page. We're going to want to start by getting that repo link. And what you want to do is you want to do Git. So I don't want to go too fast.
Jesse, should we get the link first? And could you explain to us what it is we're about to be doing while people are finding it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and open.
I'll grab the link. You can explain.
Okay, I'm gonna do, let me see something really quickly. I'll just pull this in. So a repo looks like this. This is my company repo, and this is what I work on every day. And when you first come into engineering or coding, you're probably gonna have, and you're probably going to experience working with one of these, and it's an open source website, so you can share code and you can develop with other people. So with the repo, the one that I think, thanks Meg for sharing. This is, let me go back to my, so what you do is you start, let me see, I'm going to go to my repository and Git party. And so what you first want to do is you want to hit this Git clone button. So this is allowing you to basically take a copy of this and fork it and put it on your own machine. So I'm sorry, click fork first. And then once you've done that and it's worked out, then go back to your command line and you can type in git clone, and then you're going to want to take that repo link and you're gonna want to clone it. Oh, actually, no, let me make sure that's the right. You want to go to, if you want to do it this way, you can do HTTPS, you press the code, the green button, go to HTTPS because we're not doing single sign-on. And then we're gonna click this little copy button and it'll say copy. And then we will come to the command line and paste. And there you are. And then you press enter. I'm not going to press enter because I'm already in this repo, but press enter and you'll see a few lines. And then I guess I'll wait for a second so everyone can get that. No, Natalie, we're just using HTTPS for now. If you want to, you can try, but I think it might be safer just to use, unless, I mean, if you have SSH set up, go for it. I just don't know if everyone has that set up yet. Oh, this is a great question. Fork is when you want to copy someone's repository and put it on your local device. And you're going to clone it and then you can work inside of it. But you can also make changes, I believe. Whereas if you just put clone and you try to push up, you're unable to actually push to main because you need to be a collaborator. All right, you guys ready? Everyone good? All right. So what we're going to do now is what we're going to, we've in step 2, we've done fork me, clone me. Now we're going to CD into, and you're going to type git party. And I'm already there, so I'm not going to press enter, but this is what we're going to do. And you're going to get into that directory. So normally what this does is this is just a fast way of saying, hey, computer, go to my GitHub and get into Git party. That's what we did. The UI is what we did. But we're doing this through the command line. All right. So now everyone on their own computers, go ahead and do git checkout. And then you're going to do -B. this is going to create a new branch, and you're going to do quotes and name it whatever you want. My branch, JKB branch. Awesome. And you're going to want to press enter. Boop. And you'll get something that says switch to a new branch, and it should be the name of your branch. Everyone feeling good? So something that I've been taught recently, and this is why I wrote this out for us, I actually wasn't great at GitHub, and I had to learn in my job, my current job, that sometimes you just, you have to really check in and see what's going on. So a big helpful thing is to do Git status, right? Check in with your status, see where you are. Have you made any changes? Just double check. And then you can do Git Log. Well, my log is going to look kind of heavy because you can see I've committed. So I have a history of JKB branch awesome and a few commits, right? Well, you guys might not have anything yet, but we're going to change that. All right, so go ahead and go to Hello World or anywhere in your code. You can, on my machine, I can press code dot. Just do code dot and it should open up your Visual Studio, or if you have that set up. If not, then you can open whatever editor you use, right? And you're feel free to do whatever you want. If you want to add a new page or add a new file, or maybe you want to put, you don't like Ruby and maybe you're a Python person and you want to create the README in Python. All right. And so Zen said, you can't have space in between no, unfortunately, it has to be either, I'm pretty sure this is, I forget the exact word, but I think it's, you have to use, press it to get out of log, press Q. Good question. All right, so you have to do, you either need like name dash something else, or you need name underscore something else. Thank you so much, Mika. She's exactly right. This is really nifty. If you do Command Shift P for Visual Studio and select shell command code successfully installed in path, then you can do code dot and it'll open up your Visual Studio for you. And the reason why that's so helpful is that opens it up in your repo and you're kind of ready to go. All right, so have you guys made that change yet? Everyone good? Just make a change in Visual Studio and I'm just gonna put, hey, here. We're not really focusing, we're just practicing on Git today, okay? So we're not really focusing on code. All right, so once you've made that change, let's go ahead and see what our status is. All right, hopefully you guys can see this. Can everyone see my screen okay? You can see that Git tells me exactly what's going on. It says, okay, you're on JKB branch awesome. You have modified this file. You haven't staged it. So I haven't added it. AKA, I think of add as like save. I haven't saved it and I haven't committed it. So it's kind of, it's the change is made, but I haven't exactly recorded it yet on Git. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move along to step 4. We're going to do Git Add. If you can see at the bottom of my screen, if this is here, you know what? Let me do this for you guys. There. So maybe you can see. So we're going to do Git Add. And then sometimes just to make sure, you might want to do just git add the exact file if you want to be very specific. If you do git add dot, it adds everything that's staged or modified. So if you wanted to only commit hello world, you could do git add, and then you would say hello world, right? .rb. But I typically keep track of my changes and kind of know where I am, and I do git add dot because it's easier for me, but it's totally up to you. Oh, and Windows. Thanks, Windows users. Yeah, I am on a Mac. Good call, Marjorie. All right, so now we're going to git commit. And I'm not sure what this is on Windows. So Marjorie, if you want to help out with that, that'd be amazing. You're going to do git commit -m. So git commit means I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna like save it, but the -m means message. Think of it like that. So git commit message. What I've learned at my company is we have, our repo has like we have 1 or 2 lines, and then in the pull request, we get a lot of information, and inside of our pull request, we put in like tons of like pictures or what we're changing. I'll show you in a minute. So this is git commit. And then what I would do is right now you can just type first commit. But if you were at work, you might put like Jira and then the ticket link and then a quick description of what this branch is doing. So for now, we can just do git commit -m first commit and press enter. Awesome. So it's going to tell you, it's very specific. Git is your friend, even though it's sometimes annoying and frustrating. But Git is a really, really powerful tool. And I am going to show you right now how we can really use Git for us and not have it work against us. So we have this commit, and you guys can go ahead and do on your computers, you're going to do git push origin main -- force. A lot of the time, main is referred to as master. I didn't rename my branch, but a lot of repos use master instead of main. And I'm just going to do push origin -- force because I'm a collaborator and my credentials allow for me to push to this repo. All right. Oh, what does that say? So this means that this branch has been checked out, but I haven't told, this is going to happen to you in, a collaborating scenario. You have to push this branch upstream and say, hey, GitHub, I have this branch and I want to connect it with the master branch. So now let's go and force. So for some people, for some repos, like the company that I work for, if you're a collaborator, you have to press -- force to commit your code, to push it to origin or master. Not everyone does this. This isn't every company's policy. You may just be able to git push origin or git push origin master. But for my company, I have to do -- force. So that's kind of the habit I'm in. All right, so we've done all of this great work. Let's go ahead and see where we are. Awesome. So everyone should see that first commit. You're going to see a ton of other stuff, but right now we're going to see our lovely branch. It's going to tell us who authored this, and then it's going to give us the message. All right, and then to get out of that again, you can press Q. All right. Press Q. All right, is everyone ready? Good? Ready? All right, so I love the enthusiasm. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to now make another change. So, oh, I get the error. If you need to, just press Q to get out of Git Log. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go ahead and say Git status. Awesome. My branch is up to date. I have added my files. They're modified, staged, committed, and my working tree is clean. All right, so let's go ahead and make that second commit. And this is where we are on step 5. So go ahead and make that second change. So I'm going to say keep going. Thank you so much, Green. So I've just added a quick little change, and then I'm going to come back to my terminal, and I'm going to do Git status. Once again, I've modified hello world. All right. So we're going to go back through this process and we're going to do another commit. Okay. So we have Git, So we have Git, thinking add, or you could do, if you just wanted to add one file, you could just copy the name of the file. Git dot does all the files that you changed. So you can do one of them. Oh, I think you need to do, let me see. That's okay. If you can't push upward, if you can't push Ruchi, don't worry about it. You can commit and you can still take part of, you can still continue to be a part of the rest of the actual rebase. All right. So if you can't push to origin, it's okay. All right, so go ahead and make changes, Git status. Yeah, thanks, Meg. All right, I'm gonna do Git Add because I've made a change. I'm gonna press Git Add, and then I'm going to do Git status again. All right, green means it's ready to go. It's added, it's saved. Now I'm going to do Git Commit M, and I'm gonna say squash me. So this is where it gets a little hard, okay? So I'm going to go slow because it gets a little tricky after this. I'm going to do Git Commit squash me. Oh, I missed a. Oh, okay. So my squash me message is weird, but whatever you want to put in your Git Commit. So I'm going to do Git Log. And you're going to see everyone, after you do Git Log, you're going to see that squash me. Pretend Git status isn't there. So you're going to see you're going to see squash me on that. So basically what this means is you have 2 commits. So why is this important? What does this mean? This means that on a company repo, and this is what I've learned, and it was a very hard lesson, but I learned through a lot of perseverance and practice. You really want to push. You don't want to have a ton of commits because a lot of people are working. I'm just going to show you really quickly an example. A lot of people are working on the company repo. You're not the only one who's pushing, and you want to keep your PRs really clean, right? So here's a pull request, and I want to see, let me see. I'll show you one that I did recently. Let me see. 1 second, sorry. Where is my, okay, this is one. So this is one that I did recently, but you can see and you don't have to do this. You can commit as many times as you want if you want to save your work, but at the end of the day, you have to make a pull request and you have to ask, GitHub, hey, can you add my code to master? And that's when you go through a code review and other people look at your code. So it's easy to keep it looking like this. It's safer, it's nicer, it's cleaner. If you have to revert the code, it's all in one commit. It's easier to fix. And here's my code review, right? And I talk about what I changed. What does this do? What's this? And here's my Jira link. And I kind of give a preview of what I changed. All right, so these are just best practices. You definitely don't have to do it this way. It's just a way to do it. So right now we have 2 commits and we want to squash them into 1 commit. So we have that clean, nice looking GitHub profile on our PR. So press Q. And we are going to now go into a rebase. All right, rebase can be kind of scary and confusing, but it's really not all that bad. It's pretty cool. I want to move this over so I can show you guys, but it's being weird. So we're on step 8. We've done Git Log. We found our 2 commits. I have 2 commits. So say you have like 5 commits, they'll all show up on the screen. I want to squash these 2 into 1. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take these 2 commits and we're going to put them into 1 commit. And this is called a interactive rebase. So go ahead and have that number in your head. Mine is 2. Maybe you guys have 2 too. Go ahead and press. I press Command K to clear my terminal. Now I'm going to do git rebase -I, and I'm going to type head, squiggly, tilde, and then I'm going to put 2. All right. So I'll stay here for a second so everyone can get on this or have this typed. And we're going to go enter. And you're going to see this great screen. So Zen asked a really good question, and this was really hard for me to get to at first. Git log, you're going to look at and you're going to count from the top to that first commit. So mine were 2. So look at Git log, and in Git log, you'll see your messages. Sometimes I like to do first commit and then I do squash me just so I know. So in your case, it's your second commit, your second message. That's how you know too. All right. Yeah, that's okay. All right, so now we're gonna go to, we have pick, and we're gonna do, that's why Zen, you might see my, if you're on my branch, or you might see my commits because we're working on the same repo. That's why it's important when you get to this screen that you make sure that this first commit, let me see if I can annotate. I'll try to highlight. This first commit is really important because this is what you want to squash the other commits into. So make sure that that's your work, and then you'll see another commit, and that make sure that's your work as well. So I've made sure, but this is all my work. I have my first commit. Here's my second, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to press CW. Wait, not on this one though, actually. Go take your cursor and go to your second commit and press CW. And it didn't work for me, but if you're a Vim person, you will know that it'll say CW means change word. All right. So I'm going to type squash. All right. Type squash, or you can follow the directions I have here that say CW and type squash, but your cursor has to be on that second commit, right? Let's see. Is everyone okay? I feel like I'm kind of talking a little fast. Just want to make sure everyone's good to go. Okay, cool. So once you do git squash, or you do squash and you've typed squash here, what you're going to do is you're going to press, and this is how you get out of this. This is an editor inside of terminal. You're going to press escape, right? And then you're going to do colon WQ exclamation point, enter. So press escape, colon, you'll see it at the very bottom of the screen, colon WQ. What is this? It means write and then quit. So we're going to do write, quit, exclamation point. Boom. All right. I'll leave that there for a second. If you have problems, let me know. You just make sure you press escape, and then you're going to do colon WQ exclamation point. Right? Any questions? Everyone good? We're getting there. We have to keep going.
Something's supposed to happen after we do colon WQ exclamation point.
Yeah, you should press enter.
And it just like shifted, my.
It's going to look like this. It should look like this. If you did it correctly, this is the next screen you'll see. And you're going to go down. Crystal, I'm not exactly sure. You have to make sure you press escape and then press colon WQ exclamation point. It takes practice and it's not that easy, but make sure when you press escape, maybe you'll hear that noise. If you're not, make sure to click. Yeah, thank you, Shen. Make sure you're on your terminal too. All right, everybody. Okay. You have to, escape just means, all right, so click on your terminal. And when you press escape, it means I'm done. I'm not going to type anymore. This is a command. And you're going to put shift colon WQ and then exclamation point and press enter. And you should come to this page. And when you're on this page, we're going to do another. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm past that screen. I should have waited a minute. I'm going to just hold off for a second. Where I am right now, you can see my cursor. I'm moving it. It says this is a combination of two commits. Okay. This is the first commit message. Awesome. I want this message. I want to keep this message. I'm going to keep moving my cursor. I'm on a Mac. Oh, okay. All right. So if everyone's ready to go, keep moving. Windows, it may be different, but I'm pretty sure, well, it may be different on Windows. I actually don't know. Sorry about that, guys. I'm only on a Mac. So if anyone has a Windows and they have any idea of how to use vim commands on Windows, please put it in the chat. Okay, cool, Noelle. All right, you guys, I know it gets hard. This part, I knew this was going to be hard, but I will send this out. We'll have a recording, right, Kelly? And we can go through this. You can go through this without, pausing the video and just practicing on your own. All right, so now for those who are in an okay place, you can see my little, you can see the little white cursor moving. So where it says this is the commit message to, I'm going to use a vim command and I'm going to press DD and it takes that message away. I'm going to do DD, DD, DD. All right, awesome. This is exactly what I want. I just want to have first commit message. All right, so I'm done. And I'm going to press escape again. And then I'm going to do colon WQ exclamation point. All right, so I'll leave mine at the bottom of this. This is what the bottom of your screen should look like before moving forward. Yeah, Vim meetup would be super cool. Vim is like, oh my God, the guys at work, I mean, I'm the only girl, so I only know guys, but they are really into Vim and they never click. They only use their terminal. And sometimes I like to click, but yeah, it's a really cool tool. All right. Is everyone good to go? Are we good? Yeah, they do actually, but it's okay. Like, I mean, it's fun to do both. We're inclusive. We're inclusive. I don't want to say anything bad, but yeah, it's totally fine to either way. It's totally fine. All right, cool. So we're going to do :WQ exclamation point, and then we're going to, is everyone ready? Are we good to go? All right, we're going to press enter. All right. Successfully rebase and updated ref heads JKB branch. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and check Git Log and see what that does. Amazing. I only have one commit and everything looks beautiful. All right. I'm going to press Q. And the final step is to, after you check that your log looks perfect and you only have one commit and you're ready, you can do git reset -- hard. And then it's going to say head is now at first commit. So you've reset the changes and you've reset the head to be at your, here, let me do git log. I've reset head. You can see it says head here. Right? All right. So that's a lot of, I feel like I'm talking a lot. So I wanted to have everyone go to breakout rooms, talk about, you know, what they saw today, or maybe talk about what you've experienced and Git on your own. And also, I want you guys to share your GitHub, and we'll come back and answer questions after the breakout rooms. But after, okay, so Kelly, I think, is going to help us with that if she's still here. It looks like she stepped away. Okay, there she is.
No, I'm here.
Right.
How long should we expect to be in breakout rooms, and how many people should we expect to be in them?
15 minutes works, I think. Or yeah, 15 minutes is good. I would definitely just share your GitHub profiles with each other. I guess it's 35. I mean, it doesn't matter, like 5 in each group, maybe. It's totally cool. And everyone make sure to show your GitHub repos with each other and star them, because this is a big thing in the real world when you're out there. It's, if anything, you can come out of this workshop knowing other women on GitHub and you can star their repos or star their projects. All right, guys. Kelly, you ready?
We're good. All right, opening the rooms now.
See you in 15 minutes.
Des and Graham, I wasn't able to pull you two out, so just don't join. Oh, that's right to your left.
Thanks, Kelly.
No worries. All right.
That was really great.
I feel like I knew I was going to lose people right at that part.
I personally got lost at Rebase because I never heard of it and never used it before.
Yeah, I know.
And then someone was like asking me a question about committing. So like I was like answering the question, and I think the person left. I was like going to go to breakout room and help them with the committing.
That's okay. there are a lot of different easy ways to do it, but this is a great, I don't know, this is a way that is really cool.
So if you want to go to the rooms and say hi to people, feel free.
Okay.
I'm happy to stay here. Green, same. You should both be able to.
How do I totally forgot how to do that.
Yep, you have breakout rooms in the bottom. If you click on them, since you have co-host ability, well, you're the host, you'll be able to just join rooms. It's on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay, wait, more. I don't see it. Hold on 1 second. Let me look. Hold on. I'm not getting my controls. Okay, I see it now. Okay.
I will go to the breakout room. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, wait, how do I join?
Do you
Normally,
have the breakout rooms open? Do you see the list of like
oh,
room
I
one, room
see.
two?
I see join. Got it. Okay.